All right, everybody, welcome out to the Lager Room Guys Craft Beer Show. It is Tuesday, May the 26th, 2026. Jersey Johnny coming at you. With me, as always, is none other than Mr. Beer Samurai trying to open something. How are you, Mr. Samurai?
Buonasera.
Buonasera, buonasera, buonasera. Buona nota later.
Yeah, soon enough. Yeah, dopo buona notte.
Right.
I'm having trouble waxing off here.
Yeah, it's definitely your age.
What the hell?
Well, could I be of assistance?
Hell no.
See,
No.
I figured it'd help you along and just, I got to get this done myself.
Okay.
Well, why don't we start the show and tell everybody what you're actually doing? Or no, this is more fun actually. Never mind.
I'm actually just trying to get wax off this one bottle here, and first, buon giornata mondiale dell'aperitivo.
Yes, happy World Aperitivo Day.
Correct.
Yes, happy World Aperitivo Day. To those who celebrate, of course.
And I'm trying to celebrate, but this wax is aperitivo blocking me. Ow!
I didn't know that could be a thing. Did you just cut yourself?
No. I'm trying to take it out with a nail, and a piece of wax just got jammed underneath my fingernail.
Lovely. Please tell me that's the bottle.
Cork's out.
All right, good.
Okay. And I'm going to start off with un aperitivo.
You're jumping right into your first drink there.
Yeah, I'm jumping right into my first drink because it is.
Let's put the crawl up. There you go.
It's World Aperitivo Day, and this is Barolo Chinato. Chinato.
Yeah, Chinato, not Chinato.
Chinato. And it is from
Costera Busia.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't write the whole thing down for you. It's Costa di Busia.
Okay.
Costa di Busia. It's a winery in the Barolo region. It's in Monforte d'Alba, and they were the first to actually export Barolo to the United States.
Very nice.
And the guy had been a pharmacist, so he had done. And the guy is right on here, Luigi Arnolfo. He had been a pharmacist, so rather than sending it in round bottles and having it roll all over the place, because packing the shit so it didn't roll was apparently out of the question.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Put his Barolo in square bottles, like medicine bottles, and so his Amaro
is a throwback to that.
Yeah, the Barolo Chinato. This was the last winery we visited while we were in Italy, actually.
And that's an Amaro made out of Barolo.
It is, and spices, and it's got clove and cinnamon. Orange peel.
How is that?
And it's beautiful. Bellissimo. Oh, molto buono. And we were there for actually a wine and chocolate pairing.
Is that right?
And they had paired this with an orange chocolate.
Oh, and I guess that's right.
Yeah, it worked quite nicely, actually. So, yeah. So this is yum yums. It was
very nice.
I almost bought the grappa. I said I can get grappa back home. I can't get this Amaro back home. Granted, I can't get their grappa.
I was going to say you can get that grappa, but and there was one or the other because you probably had bought too much stuff at that point anyway.
Oh yeah, we went overweight.
But you also brought back a lot of stuff too.
Well, no, I was going to say, ironically, I lost weight while I was there.
Did you really?
Well, that's a lot of people have this experience. They go to Italy, they eat and eat and eat and drink and drink and drink, but you also walk and walk and walk.
Mm-hmm.
You do a lot of walking in Italy, and also the food there's healthier. It doesn't have all the chemicals and processed bullshit in the food like we have here in this country. So you've got cleaner food. You're walking all the time. You're drinking so much wine that it's pushing it right out of you. And it's just, you wind up losing weight. So it was wonderful. But yeah, so it was the luggage that was overweight.
Yeah.
I want to bring me back 6 bottles of wine and this 1 bottle of Amaro.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Well, on that note, just in case you haven't figured it out, folks, today is it just the two of us?
It is.
Time to catch up on a couple of things. Talk about wax nostalgic about Dave's trip to Italy. That
I've got wax nostalgic all over the fucking
He's
floor
got
now.
wax all over the floor. He's been waxing nostalgic for the last 15 minutes. And then kick off next week's our first June show. Then kick off the nice summer full of shows that we got in store for you. So
Yes.
we're gonna kick it off with that. And since you already did that, I'm gonna pour my first beer.
Yeah, pour your first beer.
Pour my first beer. Why not? As they say.
I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to taste my first beer after drinking this.
Well, good thing your first beer is what it is. Too.
Yes. It's going to be interesting to see how this is. I picked this up by mistake. I didn't bring any beer back from Italy. I looked all over the place for Spaceman IPA. I couldn't find it. We were just
you couldn't find one out of it?
No, well, the thing is, we didn't go to a lot of beer bars. A lot of like stores that sold beer.
Right.
Went to a lot of places that sold wine, mind you.
Gotcha.
So what do you got there, John? What do you got? Is this from your road trip?
This is not. No, this is a New Jersey brewery.
We still have some?
We still have a few of those.
Oh, good.
All right. And this one is from Conclave Brewing, actually. It's called English Rain. It is an ESB. There you go. 4
English rain.
English rain.
Kiss me in the English rain.
There you go. So
this is a pretty beer.
Yeah, that is a pretty beer. So cheers.
It's a shame there's no alcohol in it.
Oh, that's really tasty. Oh, wow. That's really nice. Oh, wow.
Oh.
I like it a lot. It's good thing. What?
I like this.
Really? And that would be this. Let's put the crawl for that one up there, too.
It's right here.
It's called Nastro Azzurro.
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 It's weird. Italian pronunciation is weird. When you get two letters, you pronounce the letter at the end of the first syllable and then at the beginning of the next syllable. So it's azzurro. You got to roll those R's. And
Azzurro.
So I went down to Italy, not Italy. Italy. I work right above Italy.
You do.
Figured, let me grab a couple of Italian beers.
So you got back from Italy and went to Italy.
Correct. Correctamundo. That's not
All right, Fonzie. Well, Arthur Fonzarelli said it.
Yes. So I was like, let me just grab a Peroni. So I just grabbed the Peroni. And then when I'm putting in my backpack to go, to bring home, it's like big 0.0 on there that I'd missed.
There you go. Hey, you know what? That's John Blutarski's grade point average.
Grade average, yes. Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
Yeah,
not said about Blutarski, though.
No, it's Flounder.
So, yeah, you know what? I don't mind this at all.
Is that right?
Like I said, now what's interesting is when we were in Novello, we went into this one cafe for breakfast. There's a bunch of these old guys sitting at a table. They're all drinking beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's 10 in the morning. I'm like, hey, when I'm Novello, do it the Novellians.
I was going to say, so, and?
So I went and grabbed a beer. And so I'm drinking it. I took a picture of it, and then I looked it up on Untappd and went, I grabbed the gluten-free version of Peroni.
There you go.
So I haven't had a real Peroni in a very long time.
Just say exactly. You had gluten-free over there, and you have 0.0 here. There you go. That's odd because I mean a lot more beers now are 0. They're absolutely alcohol free, right? So in the past years ago,
they were near beers, right?
They were near beers. They were 0.05 or 0. Some of them were 0.5, just 5/10.
Okay. For my check-in. Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna slide this over here. I got
Are you
it.
shaking?
Yes, smile, John. That's okay. You're
Got it?
no, you're all blurred. It's great.
There you go. That
Did
works.
that well.
All right, while you check that in, I'll catch up on a couple comments here. We got Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa.
Hey, how you doing?
I haven't talked to Vanessa since last Wednesday.
¿Cómo está?
She tunes in on the sports show too.
Very
It's
nice.
a wonderful thing. Thank you very much, Vanessa. And Brian Boak wrote in, cheers, first beer, Brewery Bavana, Bloom Dry Cardamom Triple.
Bloom Dry.
Bloom Dry Cardamom Triple.
Interesting. Very nice.
There you go. Vanessa then said, the wood-fired oven built to finish begins next Monday.
To build to finish begins.
Wood-fired oven built to finish begins next Monday. That's awesome.
Okay.
Looking forward to that. And then she said, had an amber ale with some leftover smoked pork ribs.
That's a good pairing right there.
That's an awesome pairing. And then Brian said, was out in Garfield, Minnesota to buy a motorhome, hit 2 breweries and sampled beers from 3 other local Minneapolis breweries at the airport. Brian, let us know which ones were
Minneapolis Airport has got this great bar and that's probably where he was. And above it, there's like the state outline of Minnesota, and you can sit down and just probably drink good from 20 different breweries at this one bar.
There's a lot of good breweries at that bar. Yeah. And the airport's pretty big. And it's odd too, because you get picked up like kind of in the center of the terminals.
Right.
And it's just strange. But it's cool. And he said, Bloom is the name of a beer. Rest is style. Okay.
Still trying to figure that out. Then again, I'm still a little jet lagged, and I'm.
No. The rest is the style. There you go. So he said, move on. Bloom is the name of the beer, and it's a dry cardamom triple.
Oh, there.
There
Okay.
you go. I got it.
Gotcha.
Now we follow you. There you go.
Okay, I thought this was getting me drunk.
0.0. There you go. Brian, let us know what the breweries that you sampled were. I'm really curious. Been to a bunch out there. I want to see if you had anything from any of those. Vanessa just commented, and again, the rest of the foundation wall is finished next Monday. Then that next weekend, the other vent itself will be built to completion. Very good. Awesome.
Got it.
All right. All right. So we're here to talk about a few things, but I really want to hear about your trip. Now, I know let's start with the beer, and I know there's a lot of wine in it, but let's start with the beer. And
so really didn't have a lot of beer. Well,
right. I know you had some, so let's start with that.
Had some. So we did start when we landed. We went to a town called Gallarate, and we had lunch. We went to the ATM. Here's the thing: your best way to get euros or foreign currency when you go to another country is go to an ATM, but not one in the airport. Go to a small town, hit the ATM there. Because we tested it. Carrie took out some money from the bank here, and I took money out from the ATM there. Then we looked at what the rate was and and put the service fees in. In the U.S., I think to the euro is 1.21 to the euro, and I think I was 1.19 at the ATM.
Okay.
With the bank fees, so it really does it helps, and the best part, it's gonna take you to a little town that you probably wouldn't be on your list in the first place. We got to see this town Gallarate. It was nice. We had a nice lunch. It was pretty cool.
What'd you have? We had mortadella.
It's a mortadella stracciatella. Panino. Yeah. Absolutely. But I only had mortadella twice while we were there.
I would have had it 17 times.
I had it for lunch today from Italy. At any rate, but then we went grocery shopping. Now this grocery, it was at Iparal is the name of the grocery store chain. It's all up in northern Italy, up in Lombardia.
Right.
And so we got some meat. And I got more mortadella. Sarah got her favorite cheese. My little sister came with me, Sarah, and she got her favorite cheese, Caciocavallo. She got some of that.
Great cheese.
We got some wild boar prosciutto.
Wild boar prosciutto?
Once you opened it, everyone was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm not eating that," and I'm like, "Oh, nom."
Oh yeah, I love wild boar sausage. I love.
Oh god, it was so good. But
I can only imagine.
But they also had a
wild boar speck would be fantastic.
Oh, absolutely, but they didn't have that. But they had an aisle with wine and an aisle with beer, and the beer was a little limited, but they were selling them in 3-packs, like these cardboard things with 3 in a row. 3-packs. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to get 3-packs, and I got what's it called, Ichnusa, ICHNUSA.
Oh yeah.
And that was pretty yummy.
Yep.
I gotta say, and I'm trying to remember the name of the other one. Let me go into my check-ins, and I'll do that in a second here. I did have a few other beers. It was Birra Messina Vivace. So that's out of Sicily.
Okay.
That was nice and crisp. I think did I like the Ignusa better? No, so I like the Birra Messina better.
No, were these both lagers? Were these both Pilsners lagers?
Both are Italian lagers.
Okay.
Italian pale lagers. And they were both pretty good. I was drinking them out in the front yard of the where we stayed in Bellagio.
Nice. You were at the Bellagio?
Yeah, we're at the Bellagio. I love the fountains. Absolutely love the fountains.
Yeah.
Give me an idea. We the view there.
Is Andy Garcia still the owner of the Bellagio?
Not until what's his name? Until Ocean gets there.
There you go. Danny Ocean.
Danny Ocean.
There you go.
But so the view from the Verbo sucked.
Oh yeah, that's hard.
There we go.
What a disgusting view you had.
Yeah, it was awful. Those are the
anybody listening to the audio podcast, tune into the video right just before 18 minutes.
Yeah,
or right at 18 minutes because we're at 18 minutes now. So.
Those are the Italian Alps.
Italian Alps, yes.
Those are the Italian Alps back there.
So you were way up north. Way up north.
Yeah. Oh, we were half an hour from the Swiss border.
And about an hour and a half from the Colby border, right?
The Colby border? What?
The Colby border. The Swiss border and the Colby border.
Colby border.
I'm making the jokes here. Hello, is this thing on?
So the next beer I had actually was in Bellagio. There is a beer bar called Gambrinus.
Okay.
And I had there. This keeps going back to the beginning. What I had there was something called
Keep shaking.
Pizzo Kerauk. It was from Birrificio Legnone, but it was a smoked beer.
A smoked beer, was it? Interesting.
Yeah, it's right there. It's right there.
Very nice smoked lager, just a nice smoke, just a Rauk beer, basically.
Yeah, it's just a Rauk.
There you go. We got a comment from James Rogers. Hi, James. Hi, guys. Home brewer in Rhode Island, he says. How you doing, James?
I miss Rhode Island.
Yes. I do, too. I got to get back up there.
I
just visit often. Dave used to live there. So
the thing about it is, we're in Lisbon in the airport, and also there was another place in Italy that had the pastis di nata.
Right.
I still prefer the ones in the bakery in East Providence.
Gotcha.
Those were fantastic.
So you said that you bought a Passeggiata?
No, I did not. Anyway, but then the next beers that we had. So one day we went into Switzerland. We went to Lugano.
There you go. And he did say, James just said, so many great breweries and so close. Yes, 100%.
Yeah. Everything in Rhode Island's close. Everything else in Rhode Island.
Very true.
Unless you ask the typical Rhode Islander, that's half a mile away. I'm going to spend the night over.
Many breweries we love. Good friends of the show too. Anyway, continue. I'm sorry. So you're in Switzerland.
So we go to Switzerland and we take a funicular.
I love funiculars.
Yeah. There's a joke in there somewhere.
No. I love funiculars. I love the
Because
I'm at the side of
Pittsburgh,
them.
and I'm wearing my Coven shirt from Pittsburgh.
There you go.
The last time I was on a funicular was in Pittsburgh.
Last time I was on a funicular was in Pittsburgh.
But now the last time I was on a funicular, I was in Switzerland.
There you
And we went to the top of San Salvatore. And yes, I'm saying it right because this particular area of Switzerland is Italian.
Mhm.
So everything there is Italian. They speak Italian. There's I always thought there was three linguistic regions of Switzerland.
Right.
Right. You had Lugano's the Italian region. You get up to Geneva, that's the French region,
Yep.
and you go up to Zurich, and you're in the German region. I was talking to somebody from Switzerland. He goes, "There's actually a fourth." He goes,
Oh, really?
"Where they speak Romani."
Oh wow.
He goes, "There's a Romani section." So he goes, very few people know that there's four. Now, everyone watching here, you're part of those few people. You're welcome. But so we went up there, but at the top, there's a church up there, and you go to the top of the church, you get a 360 view from up there.
Nice.
Met a guy from Northern Ireland up there, and they were driving around Switzerland. He actually went to Montreux.
Oh, did he?
I said, "Did you see the hotel that burnt down?" He goes, There's no plaque. There's nothing. I even went, and what I'm referring to is smoke on the water."
Mm-hmm.
And he said, I even went to the tourism board to ask them where it was, and they had no idea what I was talking about.
They didn't know either.
It's like, he goes, it's as if it never happened. I'm like,
It's just gone.
But it actually
It's
did
gone.
happen. This is based off a true story that they wrote this song. So yeah, it's probably a good thing that we had someplace to go, because Carrie said, you set you two down at a bar and you'd probably be there forever. But no, we went to the restaurant there.
Okay.
And so I'm like, I'm going to switch. Let me try some Swiss beer. And the two I had had one here in the U.S. It was.
You had one of these particular beers in the U.S.?
Yes, I actually had in the U.S. And in the U.S., I didn't particularly like the damn thing, but there it was so much better. And it's the Appenzeller Kohlfisch Hell from Brauerei Roker. I don't know how to say that properly.
Let's just assume that you said it correctly.
And then from
I'm good with that.
from the same brewery, I had the Appenzeller Kohlfisch Dunkel. So, yeah, look at that beer, John.
That is pretty. That is pretty. What is it?
It's a Dunkel.
Oh, is it? Oh, you did say that. Sorry. Okay.
It's a straight up Dunkel. The other one though, where I took the picture, had a little nicer view.
Oh yes, you sent that to me. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the window is a little dirty, but other than that.
Mhm.
But as is my want, anytime we go to a new country, we need to visit a brewery.
You're not wrong.
I need to find a geocache, which we did, and then visit a brewery, which we did. And we went to Birrificio de Bogia. Bogia is the name of the town.
Your camera needs to focus on you again. It's just there. You go. All right, that's better.
We get there and we want to have dinner there, but the
This is amazing.
they weren't serving until what did they say, 6, and we got there at 5. So we just sat there and drank for a little bit.
Yeah, I know you hate that.
Yeah,
I know
it was
you hate
awful.
when that has to happen.
So this is what we did. These were the beers. We got the whole colors SRMs.
There you go.
Spectrum
You got the spectrum covered. There you go.
Yep. And the beer was a lot better than I was always going to be. And then we got this one guy, our server.
Mm-hmm.
Our server pretty much had the Kaniki hairdo from Greece.
Is that right?
And he was dancing around, and they're playing American 50s music.
Oh, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. But I ate horse.
Because that music just made it there.
Yeah,
It's
right.
just-
But yeah, for dinner I had cavallo. I had horse. It was really good.
Horse. I think you said something else.
No, this was significantly cheaper.
You're not wrong about that.
But it was it was actually really good. So that was fun. And then we went back, and Google Maps tried to put us on a ferry, whose terminal was under construction.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm trying to get back, driving around the lake, and found out later because finally I'm
That
like,
was a good beer.
alternate route, yeah.
Old route, yeah.
Um, and I had like this weird feeling that this isn't right, so I turned around and we went to Como first, and then back. And I found out later on it was taking us back to Switzerland. I'll tell you, if you're in an area where there's a lot of ferries operating where you can put your car on, make sure you go onto Google Maps and click avoid ferries. Otherwise, it's always going to try to put you on the ferry because it thinks it's the quicker route,
Right.
despite having to sit online. And if you miss the ferry, you've got to wait like another hour.
That's crazy.
So that was nuts. But
speaking of ferries, did you hear the latest? Not to cut you off of your story, your vacation, but your trip. Did you hear the latest news from the shore down here?
I did not.
Sea Streak is going into Point Pleasant.
Oh, they've been planning that for a while.
It's happening now.
Oh, fantastic!
So here's the thing, right?
So now buy your property now, because you don't. You got
you can't even buy it now. It's
no.
It's over. But they're promoting it as, at first it's only going to run twice a week. It's going to run on Friday and it's going to run on Sunday. All right. So it's going to be able to take people from Point and bring them up north to New York for the weekend and then bring them back on Sunday. Bullshit. It's going to take people from New York down to Point and drop them off and then pick them up and take them back to New York.
Yeah, exactly. The Bennies have a new route.
Right.
So, anyway.
And that ferry was supposed to go in, that Sea Streak was originally supposed to go into Belmar.
That's right. That's right.
I'm glad it didn't.
Imagine.
Imagine. That would suck. So I opened my second beer.
What'd you open there, John?
I opened Spider Queen from Edmunds Oost. It is a Belgian amber ale.
Belgian amber.
And there's the can right there.
That's not usually in their wheelhouse.
No, it's not. It's not. They do a lot of stuff though. They do.
It's mostly dark stuff, though, right?
They do some dark stuff. They do a lot of IPAs too. They've been doing a lot of IPAs lately. They got some sours too. They're pretty much, they cover the realm. But Belgians not so much. But this is pretty tasty. Although I should have had this first. I didn't realize. I just went like it was the ESB I had was 4.2. This is 6%. So I had this second. I should have had this first because that it was so flavorful. That ESB I had Conclave,
quite bitter in a very special extra.
Not even way. That. I mean, it was quite bitter and extra special, I guess. But
well, I've
come around now. That was it's fantastic.
Which is second. It's another pretty beer. Mm-hmm. This is an Italian wheat beer.
This is your third drink of the show. Your second beer.
Second beer. And it is an Italian wheat beer, brewed with spices, and it is Isaac from Beer Balladine.
Not Isaac from the Love Boat?
No, I'm sure he'd give me a better drink.
Yeah. The Love Boat.
Something with an umbrella in it.
Well, hello.
And then solve all my problems.
By the way, did you see the shirt?
Tricycle Chug Race, first place.
I came in first for Tricycle Chug Race.
Did you?
Yep. There you go.
Did you really?
I did.
Where was this held?
This was held at Adams College back in 1984.
Ah. That's something else entirely. I'm missing the reference. What was it?
It's Revenge of the Nerds.
Ah, there we go.
There you go.
You're not a tri-lam?
No, I'm not a tri-lam.
Can you belch like booger?
Oh, hell no. I could try. I could get one or two out, but that's about it. Yeah. There you go.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards, and Anthony Edwards was
he was one of the
top guards. I'm trying to. He was damn it.
Can't remember his name. Booger was his last name's Armstrong. I forget
Curtis
Armstrong. Yep.
Curtis. Then there was I forget. Poindexter was what's his face?
Jackie Chan?
No. Jackie Chan. Anyway, Ted McGinley was in that. John Goodman was in that. Bernie Casey was in that. There was a lot of cameos and a lot of actors that night. Anyway, Brian Boak just commented. He said he visited Copper Trail Brewing and had a raspberry chocolate porter, coffee.
Timothy Busfield was Poindexter.
Timothy Busfield, yeah, was Poindexter, yeah. Chocolate coffee stout, barrel aged imperial oat milk stout, red ale, and 22 Northman Brewery coffee lager.
I could probably go take a pee. That's all it's going to take you to read this.
Yeah, I can read the rest of it here. It doesn't even go. I'd have to read it down here.
Doesn't fit
at
on
the
the
airport.
screen.
Yeah, it doesn't. At the airport, he had Indeed Brewery. Been to Indeed.
Did you indeed?
I did indeed. 2023 Rum King, 10.5% rum barrel aged imperial stout. Boom Island Brimstone, 9% Belgian triple. He had one other, but he did not take a picture of the list for that one. So there you go.
Interesting.
There you go. But yeah, I'm trying to remember who the hell was. What was Anthony Edwards' name? Because he wound up being he became the president after they won the.
He was Gilbert.
And
Robert Carradine was Lewis.
Oh my God. You're never gonna believe this. I just pulled up to Lewis, right? I literally just pulled this up to I opened up Facebook just to look at one thing, and there's a video of Ted Lange.
There he is,
Isaac. Isaac right there.
Cheers, Isaac.
Cheers, Isaac.
Well, it's because you have an iPhone and iPhone spy on you.
iPhone spy on you. I said Isaac. Boom, there it is. Boom, there it is.
That was whoop. There it is.
No, it is whoop. There it is. I said boom. There it is. I made it about a boom.
You made it about a boom.
I made it about a boom. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bang, bada boom.
Oh, and we're losing focus.
Yeah, I know we are. Here, I just want to show a picture of me and Matt at Indeed Brewing.
Indeed.
Indeed, it. So anyway, all right, back to your trip. So that was your beer.
That's the beer.
That's the beer story. I want to hear a little bit about the wine. I know it's a beer podcast, but don't you have to belabor.
Well, here's the thing about the wine. We're up in Lake Como, right? There's a bunch of different styles of wine up there, and I can't remember everything I drank up there. We had some Prosecco. There was a welcome bottle of Prosecco, which was actually really good. Usually like you get a welcome bottle of Prosecco, it's La Marca, and apologies to people who like La Marca. You just don't know any better. You haven't had the good stuff because the good stuff doesn't make it here.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? It's not that they don't know any better. They just
no, they actually don't know any better because they've got nothing to compare it to because the good stuff doesn't make it here. Right. But the stuff that you get over there is so much better than La Marca. Anyway, but I'll talk about the wine when we went down south into La Longa. Right. It gets confusing because you go from Lombardia. So Lake Como is in Lombardia. Think of these estates, right? And then when you go south from there, you go into the Piemonte. Yes. Or as we say in English, the Piedmont.
The Piedmont, right.
But it's the Piemonte.
It's the Piedmont.
The Piemonte. And now down the Piemonte, you get into a region called La Longa. And part of the La Longa is the Barolo region. So that is, La Longa is, it's not like a town. Maybe it's like a county. I don't know.
More along the lines of a county.
I would say so. And then Barolo is just the wine producing region, like saying Napa Valley. Mm-hmm. Right. But so at any rate, we get down to the La Longa. Oh my God. And this freaking house we were in, John. It was, so we did this on Airbnb and I'm looking at the pictures like, oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. We walked into it. We're like, they need a better photographer because it did it no justice. This place was absolutely stunning. It had all the characters of an old Longa house. It was rustic. It had exposed beams in the main rooms. Actually, the every room may have had exposed beams in it. The kitchen was quaint. There was tile on the countertops, wood floors. In some places, tile in others.
Nice.
There was balconies off the kitchen and the room that Carrie and I were in that overlooked the vineyards. But the best part of it is you had all that character of the region, but it was full of modern amenities. It had one of those smart thermostats
Oh, wow.
for the heater. Um, it had a Smeg refrigerator, and Smeg is a big brand in Europe.
Please tell people that aren't familiar with it that it's.
It's a big brand of electronics in Europe that makes Americans snicker. Just saying. Um,
And never mind.
yeah.
Um,
It had, you know, showers, bidets, modern shower. There was jacuzzi in the back.
mhm.
It was just fantastic. But when you get down there,
Did you use the jacuzzi?
we actually did not. Um, there's a few reasons for that, but it was mostly because we didn't have time.
Mhm.
Right? I'm trying to find the view from the that's the Babinella. Trying to find the view from the backyard from our balcony, so you can see that it was
Very nice.
But so when you get down there, the grape that is down there, the grape that's mostly grown in the area,
Mhm.
is called Nebbiolo. And Nebbia, in Italian, means
Nebbiolo is a fantastic wine as well.
well, so Nebbiolo is one wine that can make out of it. Barbera is another one, and so is Barolo. Those are the three Nebbiolo wines of Longa. You get north a little Longa, and you get to the Barbaresca area. Now you're talking about Barbaresca, right?
Barbarescas are fantastic too.
Well, it's basically Barolo.
Mm-hmm.
Is this it? There we go. This is the room from our balcony. The view from our balcony, John.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Right. Anyway, so every winery that you go to, you got always these three wines, and also Dolcetta.
Okay.
Right. Dolcetta is something else that they make there, and that's more like their table wine is Dolcetta.
Right.
Before you get into the and it goes up in level: Barbera, Nebbiolo, then the Barolo. Barolo being the finest, the highest grade level, like the Barbarescas, and they're all Nebbiolos. And there's Nebbiolo wines are made elsewhere, like Lombardia has one. I can't remember the name of that one, because it's not quite the same wine, but they couldn't call it Barolo even if it was, because it's not made in Barolo.
Right.
Right, because it's a DOCG. And if people who drink a lot of Chianti, you know what a DOCG is. It's got that black rooster on it.
Right.
So we drank a lot of Barolo. We went to 4 wineries, had Barolo at all 4 wineries, but we came across 2 styles of wine that I had never heard of before, and they're both whites.
Really?
One's called an Alta Longa, and the Alta Longa, take like an unoaked Chardonnay, crisp with maybe like a hint of lemon to it.
Okay.
And carbonated, but not to the point of a Prosecco or Champagne.
Light carb.
Such a refreshing, beautiful wine.
Okay.
So we brought back a bottle of that from the first winery we went to, Poderi Galeazzi. And our tour guide was from Greece. It was kind of funny.
He was from Greek?
He was from Greek. No, he was from Greece. He actually had a shirt on that had Greek lettering on, and I looked and I said, "That's Greek for wine." He's like, and also like, look, and he's like, "Oh, you speak Greek?" I'm like, "No, just know that means
just happen to know things."
I know a few. I drink and I know things.
When
we're done,
but you never watched Game of Thrones, though.
No, never watched Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. Was never disappointed as hell in that 8th season. No. Anyway, so that was the other one. But the second winery we went to was a winery called Le Strette. The Strette is in Novello. So we walked to it.
Nice.
And we met Savio.
Not Fabio, Savio.
Savio. He was still very nice.
He was very nice.
But we met Savio, and Savio I thought it was cool that we went to a Prosecco winery and got a tour from the great granddaughter of the founder of the winery.
That's pretty cool.
Right? La Strette, the owner and founder, was the guy who gave us a tour and the tasting.
That's even better.
The passion this guy has for his wine, even if you had questions, you didn't want to ask because you didn't want him to stop talking.
Yeah.
But he's responsible, him and Emilio Conio. It's another winery that we tried to get to, but they're booked into like mid-June. And even though they're friends with the people who owned our Airbnb, Jean-Luc couldn't get us in there. He's like, I tried. I was talking to Emilio saying, hey, and he's like, there's just no room. We're all booked up. I was like, that's fine. We didn't have any time anyway because we booked everything else. We go to La Strette. But him and Emilio Conio came across an ancient style of wine that had disappeared, and they brought it back.
It was called Cold Duck?
Yes. No, Blue Nun.
Blue Nun, right. Mad Dog 2020.
Black Tower.
Yeah.
No,
oh my God, Black Tower.
Blue Nun was the same wine, practically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
They were both leaf formulas. At any rate, I was talking to some Germans at Pedani Galeazzi about their wines, and they're like, they didn't know leaf formula. I'm like, yeah, because you guys probably discontinued it because it was just awful wine.
It was bad.
I said, you guys really should stick to beer. But we there are some nice Rieslings that come out of Germany, though, so I'm doing that. But this style of wine is called Neschetta. Sometimes it's just pronounced Neschetta, but if it's pronounced properly and it's made in Novello, it can be referred to as Naschetta.
Naschetta.
And we had some of that, and Karen and I bought 2 bottles of that to bring home.
Well, it's funny. Not to cut you off, but you mentioned Riesling before. I love a good Riesling. I'm not a huge sweet drink guy.
That's why I don't like German wines.
Unless it's a tiki drink, right?
And they're not even all that sweet.
And they're not even all that sweet. There's a little bit of elements of sour and citrus and stuff like that, right? So, but for some reason, Rieslings, and even more so the Rieslings, Gewürz.
You like Gewürztraminer?
I can drink a Gewürztraminer.
I'm not a big fan of Gewürztraminer.
I can. I don't know what it is. It's just, I guess it's all the other elements that are with the sweetness. It's not just sugar, right? It's just. Yeah. But I mean, because you can give me like any old sweet wine that's made in, New York or New Jersey or wherever. It's it's whatever. But like a good German Riesling or a Gewürz, I'm like.
I do like a French Sauterne.
Yes, they're
but they're very expensive.
They are very expensive.
So, but it's funny because this guy, he gave us, so he's pouring samples. And we're like, well, let's just do these and let's taste those. And because, I don't want to like take advantage of his hospitality.
Of course not.
I was like, well, now you got to try this. I thought I had a picture of all the bottles he poured for us, but I don't. That's Savio right there.
There he is.
And there's 3 of the wines.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. I think he opened 8. I think he poured 8 bottles while we're there. We had the Barbera, we had the Nebbiolo, we had 3 of his Barolos.
Does Jess know you had the Barbera?
We had 2 Naschettas, and I thought we had another one. I thought it was 8. And so at the end, we're all buying bottles, and I said to him, what's the charge for the tasting? He goes, no charge. I'm like, Savio, you opened it, you poured 8 samples for all of us. He goes, no charge. I'm like, okay. Oh, he was fantastic. You get a chance, go there. That was very, very special.
That's fantastic.
And then we went to a winery called Fontana Freda. They take you a tour. You go through all the barrels, the tonneaus, the barriques. You go in a tunnel that goes underneath the road and everything back to where you started.
Right.
Cool. And then and the last one we went to is where I got this from. Where we did the one in Truckleberry. So, but 4 entirely different types of wineries.
That's always good though, you know.
Yeah, it was a really nice selection, if I do say so myself. I think I planned it out, but I don't think that I did that intentionally. It just worked out that way. It was nice.
Very nice.
So
I'm
So
loading
that-
I'm loading 2 pictures here that Brian sent.
but that was yeah. So that was a lot of way. Oh, and when we were in Milan, we did go to a tiki bar.
Yes, talk about that. Yeah,
So
we'll talk about that next week on the cocktail show too. But
we went to Rita's Tiki Bar in Milano, and they, I walked in because when I first looked at their their menu, to me it looked like they were a legit tiki bar.
nice.
And so right here, this is their there's their Mai Tai.
That's legit Mai Tai.
I took one sip of it, went, we've come to the right place.
There you go.
This is the Pearl Diver. Right there.
Let me see it. Oh, nice, very nice.
They did a nice job with that. So at the end, when we're leaving and we're paying, I started talking. He's the owner. I'm like, dude, that Mai Tai is a 44. I was really impressed, and he was very, very happy that he took that as a huge compliment, which means he knows tiki culture, knowing that true Mai Tai is a tiki enthusiasts refer to them as 44s, because that's the year it was introduced by Trader Vic. And so what he did is he poured us all. He goes, wait a second, are you in a rush? No, they make their own falernum there.
You were telling me they make their own falernum. That's fantastic.
So he poured us all a shot glass, small, bigger glass, but about a shot of it for us to all taste.
Very nice.
It was actually really, really good.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Brian had mentioned when he was up in Minnesota, he went up to look at a motorhome. He sent me the pictures. This is the motorhome. And Brian.
That is Brian.
And he's wearing a Copper Trail Brewing flannel.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. And here's the inside of the motorhome. There you go. It's very, very, very nice.
That's molto buono.
Okay, so Brian, where are we going in this motorhome? There you go. Gotta love it.
I would suggest not bringing that to the tailgate.
Yeah, probably not a good idea. And he just poured his second beer, his Brown Magic, his English Mild. I would suggest bringing that to the tailgate.
Yes, not the motorhome. That.
The Brown Magic, right? Exactly.
So yeah, we drank a lot of wine, bought a lot of wine, ate a lot of food. The food.
Now, you just had the food. Yeah, you mentioned you had mortadella for lunch today.
The mortadella. I never had what you call it?
I had salsita.
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 We had there's this thing they make in the Piemonte. It sounds very weird. We knew about it going up there. But we had to try it. It's called vitello tonato.
Veal what?
Tonato.
Veal tonato.
Tuna.
Oh, tonato. Yeah, veal tuna?
So what they do is they take veal.
What the hell is veal tuna?
They cook it rare, and they slice it really thin.
Right.
And they put it on a plate sometimes it's like flat, like a carpaccio.
Okay.
Sometimes it's in like clumps. It depends on how they want to present it. But the tonato, it's almost like tuna salad.
Interesting.
But imagine if you whipped tuna salad.
Whipped tuna salad.
As if, it was really bad, so you whipped it. No, whipped tuna salad. So what it is, it's tuna.
You whip it good?
You whip it good.
Did you step on a crack?
Break your mother's back.
Mm-hmm.
But they take the tuna.
Before the cream turns out to look.
They take the tuna in the olive oil. Mm-hmm. They add, I think, egg yolks, capers, and anchovies.
Is that right?
They whip that up and they put it in blobs on top.
That's a technical term.
Blobs. It's a technical term. Blobs. It makes it sound really appetizing, doesn't it? But it's freaking delicious. We did because we're looking at it going. That just sounds weird, but we're gonna have to try it. And I think Carrie's Aunt Nancy's the first one who ordered it. And when we tried it, like, well, we're all fucking good. I think that got ordered like 4 more times while we were there.
Wow.
It was quite yummy.
Veal tuna salad. Or veal salad, basically.
Veal with tuna salad, yeah. Sliced veal carpaccio with tuna salad.
Interesting.
Or tuna, almost. Well, it's not quite.
Tuna carpaccio with veal salad.
No. Ew. But we had a lot of like.
Well, I mean, you've had sushi, right? So you've had raw tuna.
Yeah.
So I mean, come on.
Yeah. So, but we had.
I just don't know about the veal salad part. I didn't know about that.
Had a bunch of ragu coniglio.
Okay.
Rabbit ragu.
Oh yeah.
Love that. Had that a couple of times. The last meal I had there was pigeon.
So Cornish game hen, basically.
Sure. If you want to tell yourself that so you can actually eat it.
Well, that's what we say here.
No.
It's
Cornish
squab, right? It's squab.
Squab.
It's all
It's
squab.
squab.
Yeah.
It's squab. It's an immature pigeon.
Yeah.
It snickers at dirty jokes and acts up at the dinner table on Christmas. But yes.
Hold on. Hello. Here you go.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, right.
John's a squab.
I'm a squab. Call me squab.
But it tastes somewhere.
You're a Jersey squabby.
Jersey squab. It tastes somewhere half like between Cornish game hen and duck, because it's a darker meat than Cornish game hen.
All right, fair enough. Brian just said the motorhome will never see Giant Stadium, but Brown Magic will.
Smart man.
Very smart man. There you go. I opened my 3rd beer, by the way.
Oh, done you did?
Done I did. It's one of your favorite breweries.
Is it now?
It is.
Climax? Yale Terrace?
Yeah, it's a collab between the two. No.
It's just a fad.
It's just a fad. Anyway, no, seriously, it's from Bayshore, New York. Nightmare Brewing.
Nightmare.
It's a Sweden Trunk. It's a
okay, and so it's a Schwartz beer. And what 10,000 ingredients are on there? Everyone, sit back and wait for this list. This is going to be longer than Brian's.
It's a Schwartz beer dark lager brewed with Southern German malt, noble hops, and lagered for 2 months. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
You sure it's Nightmare?
That's Nightmare. Cheers. Sweden Trunk. There you go.
Okay, now, if anybody knows anything about Nightmare, all their names are a rather excruciating way to kill somebody. The names of their beers.
So what is the Sweden Trunk?
And I've actually had Sweden Trunk. It stands for Swedish drink, and it's killing somebody by pouring blazing hot liquid down their throat.
Oh, there you go.
Or foul.
I've chilled this, so we're good.
Liquid manure, contaminated water. Oh no, this is different. It's not the hot stuff. It's just foul.
Foul stuff.
By constantly making them drink liquid manure. And so Sweden Trunk.
What a lovely way to express beer name.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to get these guys on the show to find out what the fuck is going on with them.
They're just twisted individuals. Very twisted individuals. What was the one? The Fenestration of Prague.
The Fenestration of Prague. You had it on the show.
I did. And that is killing somebody by throwing them out a window.
Throwing them out a window, yeah.
By going through the window.
Through the window. Like from inside, just toss. They go through the window and out.
Now, what's interesting is the fenestration. Now, I know this because, learning some Italian. Finestra is the Italian word for window. Mm-hmm. So defenestration
means to take out the window.
To take out the window.
Right, exactly. Well, there you have it. That is anyway. Sweden Trunk. This is really tasty, and they don't. I mean, they don't have a tap room, right? Because they contract brew. They contract brew at Great South Bay Brewing.
They do,
and in Bayshore.
Every now and then they will pour in the brewery that's on the backside of South Bay Brewing. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, you're right.
That's sometimes they will pour there.
It's true. Mike Dolan just commented in. He said, "Hope you had fun in Italy. Call me next time. Maybe I could see."
I was going to reach out to you beforehand. Things got so busy with all the planning and all that, because I know that Birra Balladine, the dining room and the tap room is under renovation right now. So
he had actually found that out because he heard you found that out on one of the shows right before you left. So he was tuning into the show and he heard you say that. So
yeah, so they were because I had written them. They wrote me back that they couldn't do anything because they were redoing the tap room.
Right.
And doing anything other than going to the tap room, sitting and eating with the crew that I was with probably wouldn't have been.
Probably not the smartest thing.
Yeah, no. So, but Mike, I did almost reach out to you to see, but then I found out they're under renovation. But then things really got
convoluted.
Quite busy planning everything. All the final preparations, making sure that everything I'd planned and all the places I want to go to were open.
And Saragon was it wasn't really last minute. It was kind of last minute.
Was what?
Well, like Sarah wasn't originally going.
No. Oh no, but she likes beer. I was talking about the 77-year-old aunt.
No, I know, but the original trip was just the three of you, Sarah.
No. There was always first there was supposed to be four of us.
Okay.
Then there was supposed to be, and then one person dropped out. Then there was supposed to be five of us, but then the two are like, no, we can't go. And then it's like, guess we can bring my sister.
Then you added Sarah.
That's what I kept telling her. Like that. It's like, so yeah, you're just the add-on. So will you stop calling me that?
I'll message on Facebook. Hi, add-on. How are you today? How was your trip?
And I'm like, I've called you worse. She said, yeah, this is true.
That's pretty funny. Anyway, all right.
I'm back to my Amaro.
You're back to your Amaro. You've drank your beers. I'm enjoying my sweet. I'm enjoying my.
Sweet and drunk.
I don't want to even think about that because look at the color of it, my friend.
Yes.
Right.
Liquid manure, right down your throat.
Yeah, right there. All right, so let's do a little craft beer news.
We have some news. From what I understand, Anchor's getting set to start things up.
And where did you hear that?
From an article that Doug Jones sent. Did you see the article?
I did not. No, I'll have to go back and look for it.
It sounds
because that thread gets very busy.
But it has been busy because I wasn't posting to it in Italy.
It doesn't matter. It's still busy.
It doesn't matter. This is true. I wasn't posting to anything while I was in Italy. All I was doing was changing my my background picture on Facebook. That's the only social media I did while I was in Italy. Mm-hmm. Unless you count checking in a few beers here.
Yeah, you can't do that, right? Yeah. So anyway, well, we'll you know what? We'll check into that and we'll report back next week on that. No matter who's on the show, whoever the guest is, we will talk about that.
There's whispers of life in the building.
It's about time Chobani got going. I'm not even going to say the joke. Just
yeah. And I also found out he also owns Colombe, the coffee company.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So
I have to call him.
This guy had been revving his engine since yesterday.
Oh, is this the same guy from yesterday?
It's the same fucking guy from yesterday.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Well, he can only drive 68 in that car. You know why?
What?
He drives 69. He blows a rod. Now who's immature?
Well, you know what? We're all immature. So the news I want to talk about is Voodoo Brewing. Now, you know Voodoo Brewing, right? They're out in...
Love donuts.
Yeah, right.
No, that's something else entirely.
Something else. But Voodoo Brewing is out in... it's out by Pittsburgh.
Why did Voodoo Donuts do their collab with Rogue and not... Oh, because they're both from Portland.
Voodoo is in Portland and Rogue is in Portland. Yeah.
But Voodoo Brewing...
Voodoo Brewing is in Pennsylvania. It's near...
I visited the one in Pittsburgh right near the stadium.
Well, yeah, no, they have that tap room with the. I mean, it's right across the street from the parking lot of the stadium. It's right, basically smack dab in between both stadiums, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's a pretty cool location too. But their original brewery is in Meadville, Pennsylvania, which is not too far from Pittsburgh. It's
Meadville?
probably Meadville.
Meadville?
Meadville.
Oh, Meadville. Oh, Mead,
Meadville.
like in the honey wine. Okay.
Like in honey wine, right? Meadville.
Gotcha.
And it's probably only about 15 minutes, 20 minutes from Pittsburgh, if that. But it's not too far away. But they have other locations as well around Western Pennsylvania, up through Erie and all of that, right? But apparently, I'm going to read first paragraph or two. I'll read the headline first. It says Voodoo Brewing appears to notify investors of complete loss in ownership transition. And it says, in a sobering development for the regional craft beer industry, Meadville, Pennsylvania-based Voodoo Brewing Company appears to have entered into a transaction to sell substantially all of its operating assets to a new ownership entity. In an email we recently received, the brewery notified past investors, I'm doing air quotes, notified past investors.
He's only doing the open quotes because he's not closed the quote.
All right, notified. I was holding
there we go.
Notified past investors. There we go.
I think there's more to the quote.
Of the intentions
I know there's
to sell.
more with this tomorrow.
There you go. Of the intentions to sell, leaving their shares in the business effectively useless. The move marks a sharp turn from the brewery's aggressive community-backed expansion efforts. In recent years, Voodoo heavily publicized crowdsourced funding campaigns, inviting local customers, friends, and family to become financial stakeholders via platforms like Honeycomb Credit to fuel its national franchise pub model. However, Voodoo's leadership cited a perfect storm of industry headwinds, including shifting consumer behavior, rising operating costs, tightening capital markets, and intense competition as the driving factors behind the forced restructuring. So there you go. Voodoo is selling everything
and screwing their investors,
who
are all making voodoo dolls now.
Right, and then keep in mind, according to what I just read there, their investors are me and you. They're Joe Schmo, right?
Yeah.
They're right.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. That's a shame. And it's par for the course, if you will. It's a sign of the times. What other innuendo? What other cliche can I throw in there? But it is, you know. And it's a shame that it had to come to that.
Yeah.
But whatever venture capital company is picking up all of those assets, will hopefully do right, but probably run it into the ground.
Yeah, probably liquefy a lot of it.
Liquidate what isn't working.
Liquidate it without making much liquid.
Right.
Good liquid.
Right. So that's a shame. I've been to the original brewery in Meadville too.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool.
I've only been to the one in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. So that's a shame. But and in another news, where the hell is it? Bellbreaker Brewing Company out in Yakima, Washington. They're buying Cloudburst. They're assuming all of the
Converse, the shoes.
Cloudburst.
Oh, Cloudburst.
Cloudburst in Seattle. Did you go there when you were in Seattle? Cloudburst.
I was so drunk in Seattle. I don't know where the hell I went.
There you go.
I spent so much time, quite drunk. Let me see. I can check to see if I was ever at Cloudburst. I think I was. Yeah. Now we did go to Bellbreaker's tap room
in Seattle.
In the I can't remember the name of the region. Begins with a B, where we stayed. Actually, we could walk to it. Cloudburst Brewing. More info. I had 2 of their beers.
It wasn't near Elliott Bay, was it?
But you lost me.
In Seattle, it wasn't near Elliott Bay, was it?
No, I don't think so. I had Cloudburst at Cloudburst. Oh, yes, I've been to Cloudburst. On Shoshone. So that side of the river, but all the way out to the west. There's this one area there, and they were having a street fair actually, but we took the Uber out there. So our strategy: we started off at Cloudburst, very dog friendly place. it's all coming back. And we took the Uber out as far away, to the brewery that was furthest away from our Airbnb, and then just drank our way back to the Airbnb.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's a good way to do it. And we did wind up at Bellbreaker. And I would have been very upset to hear that. I was hoping you were like, please don't tell me Bellbreaker's closing. Please don't tell me.
Bellbreaker bought Cloudburst. Yeah.
Bellbreaker makes some fantastic beer. And
Bellbreaker's a good beer, right?
Well, they started off.
Cloudburst makes some good beer too, but in this industry, in this climate, if you will, breweries like Cloudburst they can't keep up with the Joneses.
No.
Or the Bellbreakers, as it were.
Bellbreaker. Well, Bellbreaker, they started off as a hop farm.
Yep. Yeah.
And in Yakima Valley. Mm-hmm. And then they finally decided, all these breweries are buying our hops. Why don't we just make beer ourselves? And they start to, and they've got, I would have loved to have gotten out to their facility out there, because this is truly a farm brewery, but it's a hop farm brewery. So I would have loved to go out there, but we didn't make it out there. But we did make it to their tap room. They split their tap room with a cider company.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't remember the name of the cider company, but they split their tap room with that. But we went there. I think I did have one or two ciders while I was there, but mostly drank Bellbreaker's beer.
Fair enough. Cool. All right. I think it's time
for
our top three.
Our top three is based on one of the other.
We haven't gotten to it yet, so we only did World Aperitivo Day.
Yes, it is also.
So let's go.
Giornata Mondiale du.
I stopped talking Italian. It's also Happy World Redhead Day.
It is. So, happy day to all you soulless gingers out there.
Happy day, happy Ralph Mouth Day. Happy Dennis the Menace Day. I'm dating myself in every one of these. Happy
Lucille Ball Day.
Happy Lucille Ball Day. Yeah.
How about Harpo Marx?
How about Happy Harpo Marx Day? There you go. Who else? How about Happy Lindsay Lohan Day? How about that?
There you go. Get a little more. I was going to go with
Annie. Come a little bit closer.
I was going to go with Annie.
And that's not as recent as Happy Annie Day. Do you ever see Annie on Broadway?
No, I walk up and down Broadway all the friggin' time and never ran into
her. The play. Have you ever seen it?
Oh, no, never did that.
I actually saw Annie in 1978.
Did you?
79, 78 or 79. I was 79. You remember Allison Smith from?
So you were 10 years old.
Yeah. Do you remember Allison Smith from? She was on Kate and Alley. She was an actress.
Figured that much.
Kate and Alley was Susan St. James and Jane Curtin.
Yes.
Remember that show?
Jane, you ignorant slut.
Jane, you ignorant slut. Yeah. Anyway, Allison Smith was one of their daughters. She was Annie when I saw Annie. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Anyway, who knew who she was then? I mean, she was younger than me, playing at the time. Anyway, so happy Happy World Redhead Day. Happy National Paper Airplane Day.
Paper airplane. I got into so much trouble in school because of paper airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
I got really good at making them.
I was very good at making them too. I actually could. There was a couple that I could make that would literally stay lofted until it hit something and then fall.
You ever do the tubular, the circle one?
Never did that.
You threw it like this, and it would
go up and
then hit you in the back of the head if you weren't paying attention. Yeah,
I made ones that were. You took two pieces of paper to make them, so those actually stayed up for a while too. No, I always made the ones that were, the traditional ones that were just like angular. They looked like, all the way. I mean, it wasn't.
They look like lawn darts almost.
Basically,
yeah,
right. Exactly. So anyway, are you folding one? Is that what you're doing?
I'm folding one right now.
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite ones to do when I was younger.
Right.
This won't fly because it's made from an envelope and it's got the flap on it, so it's unbalanced. But I always used to like to do this style.
There you go. I made them a couple with the nose, with
The folded in nose.
folded in nose, kind of like
It's not supposed to be sticking down like that. It's just supposed to be folded along.
kind of like the Concorde.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Do that. And that one actually flew extremely well.
There you go.
It would have made it to the window if the fan hadn't knocked it down.
There you go. Mike Dolan just commented and he said, "Fun fact: Jane Curtin is my cousin." He said,
Really? You're related to an ignorant slut?
"You are related to an ignorant slut." No, I'm kidding. We kid. He knows what we're talking about. There you go. Tell Jane that Dave and I said hi. Please do that.
Please do.
Please do. And the next time, the next time that whatchamacallit, she's around, and Dan Aykroyd is going to be anywhere nearby. We need to get those two kids together. So,
kids.
Yeah.
One of them has liver spots.
Hey, one. Yeah. And he said, true story, a few of them, he said. There you go. And Brian Boak just said, "Happy My Wife Day." There you go.
It's a ginger.
Happy Brian Boak's wife day.
Yes.
Ginger, there you go. On that note, we'd be remiss if we didn't dial back for a moment to May 10th. We did not do this on May 12th, our last show 2 weeks ago. Happy birthday to Marty Nagel.
Bon compleanno.
There you go. And also, 2 days ago was Mr. Beer Whisperer's birthday. So happy birthday, Tom.
It was bon compleanno.
And there you have it.
I think I've shot all my load at all the Italian I know. On this
There you go.
show.
I think you're good. Very good. And that was Brian sneaking in there again, but I digress. Paying homage to Mr. Mulvihill, Mr. Whisper. I think it's time to announce the fourth day it is, because this. There you go. Happy World Dracula Day.
Because it is Bram Stoker's birthday.
It is Bram Stoker's birthday, so today is Happy World Dracula Day. So happy World Dracula Day. Today's World Dracula Day. Happy World Dracula Day.
I just threw my list across the room.
Was that your list? You might want to go get it. Go get it.
No. I remember the list.
Go get it. All right. So today's top 3 list is top 3 favorite on-screen vampires. Top 3 favorite on-screen vampires. Dave, kick us off, will you?
I'm going to give an honorable mention to Nicolas Cage's version of Dracula in what's the name of his assistant? The movie was named after his assistant. Oh crap! I just completely forgot his.
Was it, oh crap! Go get your paper.
No, it's not actually written on that one. I forget the name of the movie, but Nicolas Cage did a version of Dracula, and other than like one moment, you completely forgot it was Nick Cage. He did a great job. I really did. So I'm going to give him an honorable mention on that. My number 3. My number 3 is.
What was the name of the movie?
I don't remember. It's a bit. Let me see. I can look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up real quick. It's Nicolas Cage as Dracula. And it was the name of Dracula's assistant, Renfield.
Oh, it was Renfield. Yes, I remember that. I do remember.
So it's Renfield. So I got to give that an honorable mention. But my number 3 is Blade. Wesley Snipes. Yes, he also killed vampires, but he himself was a vampire. So we're going to give that his number 3. My number two, because there's just way too many on-screen vampires to count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Draculas. It is the Count from Sesame Street.
The Count from Sesame Street. There you go.
And that's also in honor of our list here. It's our top 3. It's 1, 2, 3. So yes, the Count. He taught us to count. So he's number 2. My number 1 is David.
David?
Keith Sutherland's vampire in Lost Boys.
In Lost Boys, yeah.
I just loved that role. I thought he was fantastic in that role. And I just love the way vampires were portrayed in that movie.
You're not wrong.
More so than that those movies where vampires, when it was light out, just sparkled.
What was that?
There's what's that? Is that Twilight where the vampires and
Oh, it's good. Yeah, Twilight. Yeah.
No, please. Enough.
I know.
So on to you.
On to me. All right. So on that note, I'm gonna move some stuff around really quick because you took one of mine. So I'm just flipping. All I'm doing.
You flipping?
I'm flipping. I'm gonna move my 3 to honorable mention of 3. There you go. So, there you go. So my honorable mention is David Kiefer Sutherland from Lost.
There you go.
All right. My number 3 is Paul Rubens' character in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay.
Okay. At the end of it, when his arm falls off, and then his other arm falls off, and that's funny. That's funny. So, I got to give him that. And that was my honorable mention. I just flipped it around. That's all.
We caught that part. We're on the same page.
There you go. All right. My number 2, Lauren Hutton.
In Vamp?
No, in Once Bitten with Jim Carrey.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have another honorable mention. Well, she wasn't actually a vampire though. Gina Davis in Transylvania 65000.
Transylvania 65000. Yeah, she wasn't a vampire.
But she actually wasn't a vampire. She was just a nymphomaniac.
Right.
Listen, nymphonies.
Yeah, Lauren Hutton in Once Bitten. She was. If you don't know the movie, it's from 1985. It's Jim Carrey's first movie, basically.
I think you're right.
Yeah, and he played a virgin. Okay, so Lauren Hutton was a vampire, and she needed to drink the blood of any of a virgin to keep her youthful beauty throughout the years that she, staying alive, because she was probably 1,000 years old at that point, whatever it was. Yep. And all hope was lost because it was the 80s, right? Who was a virgin anymore, right? So she finds Jim Carrey. He's a virgin. So, and I won't spoil the end of the movie. Go watch it. It's pretty funny. But I got a question for you, though.
Cleavon Little was in that movie.
I was just going to ask you. Who was it? Who was her
assistant?
Assistant, right?
Cleavon
Little. Yeah. It was. It was the sheriff from Blazing Saddles.
Let me whip this on out.
Excuse me while I whip this out. There you go. And my number 1. How can you have
everyone freeze or the? Oh no, I can't.
I
can't do that one. Can't do that.
I love that movie so much. But yeah,
and your number 1.
I still have
John went classic for his number 1.
Yeah, my number 1. I still love that movie. And I love the joke where it says Blazing Saddles will air on NBC tonight. It's edited for content. It'll air from 8:00 to 8:05.
Yes, yeah, right.
So anyway, my number 1, I went classic.
4 minutes are really just the bean scene around the campfire.
The bean scene around the campfire, exactly. Number 1 classic, the classic Dracula, Bela Lugosi. You can't have a Dracula list without Bela Lugosi.
Now, and we forgot another classic, and I feel very remiss. I didn't give this enough thought. Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. That's Max.
Seidel.
Max.
Seidel, not Max von Sydow.
No, it's not Max von Sydow.
That's another Max. Who was that? Max.
I gotta look. It's Max. I know that.
No, you're absolutely correct about that. Nosferatu. It would help if my fingers worked. Max Schreck.
Max Schreck. Yeah. And
then, of course, Nicholas Hoult plays him in the reboot, and man, that was a hit. He was hideous in that. No. But my favorite Nosferatu role was his appearance on SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was fantastic on SpongeBob.
Well, they did a remake of Nosferatu in Friends.
In Friends?
In Friends, yeah. When Phoebe's sister Ursula was doing porn,
Oh, that's right.
The movie she was filming when Phoebe went to confront her was no, it wasn't that. The movie that Joey found that he thought that Phoebe was in because Ursula was using Phoebe's name
Right.
was Nosferatu.
Cool.
Nosferatu.
But he was better in SpongeBob.
He was better in SpongeBob. There you go.
No, Nosferatu. He just kept flicking the lights on and off.
Yeah, on and off. Right? Gotta love it. Yeah, SpongeBob. I love those cartoons because they had something. It was all about the kids, but they had something for the adults too.
Oh, every now and then it was like, but
You know-
so many of the cartoons did that. Like, Fairly Odd Parents got away with an extremely dirty joke.
Oh, 100%. You know what my favorite of all of them was?
What?
Ren and Stimpy.
Well, Ren and Stimpy.
No, it was a cartoon for adults, basically.
Yes.
So, but still,
but
it was the opposite, right? It was in a kids' cartoon that had adult things in it. Ren and Stimpy was an adult cartoon that had things for kids in it. So.
Occasionally. But no, in Fairly Odd Parents, they told the punchline to a dirty, dirty joke. And what they had done is the godparents had turned Timmy and themselves into hummingbirds so they could spy on his friend.
Sure.
And Cosmo, the dumb godfather, fairy godfather, was using the clematis, freaking nectar, while they're spying on their friend.
Sure.
And at one point, Cosmo goes, "It's funny. They call us hummingbirds, but we do more sucking than humming." I was like, "What now?"
What did he just say?
Holy shit! And that got past the censors.
That's great. Gotta love that. That's great. Gotta love that. That's fantastic. All right. So we got a lot of good stuff coming up. We have months, folks, months of fantastic shows lined up starting next week. And some we won't spill the beans on any of the guests, but we will tell you that we will be in July. We will be doing our annual Christmas in July show.
That's a good time to do a Christmas in July show.
Absolutely. It's hard to do Christmas in July and February. We tried the one time. It just didn't work.
Yeah, I didn't show up.
Yeah, exactly.
I wrote it down wrong on the calendar.
You had it on Saturday. It was just wrong.
In July.
In July, right? So anyway, towards the end of August, we will have Brian Boak on the show and do our annual tailgate show.
Who?
For Brian Boak.
I haven't heard from that guy in minutes.
This guy right here. This guy right here. Him right there.
That guy.
That guy right there.
That handsome fella.
That guy right there. He'll be on the show end of August like he always is every year. He's on every show, but he's on that show live on that show. His persona and his voice is on that show. We got a lot of good shows.
His visage.
So we have a lot of good shows coming up. Stay tuned. Some interesting content coming up as well. We're going to move on to a couple of other things. We're going to have some reels up there. We're really spicing it up over the summer here, changing things up because we're heading towards our 6th anniversary.
And we're being bought out by a conglomerate.
And we're being bought out by Breakside Brewing. No, we're spicing things up, and you're gonna really like you're gonna like the way you look. We guarantee it. Oh no, that's something else.
It's a hair club for men.
Men's Warehouse.
Oh,
Men's Warehouse.
Same difference.
Yeah. But all right. Any parting shots for this edition of our Just the Two of Us show?
Voglio tornare indietro. Novello.
There you go.
I want to go back to Novello.
Okay.
I
just want to look at this beer and say one thing. Te amo. Here we go. So. All right. Anyway,
you could also say teado.
Teado.
I adore you.
Of course. There you go. I like te amo. I love this beer. It's fantastic.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Anyway.
Why don't you just marry it? Sorry.
You're funny. All right. Anyway, on that particular note, we will wrap up the show for today. We want to thank everybody for watching. And for those of you just listening to the audio podcast, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our website, www.logroom.com. That's LAGERROOM.com. And please remember, like us and follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course, our YouTube channel. All of them are at The Locker Room. Remember, we go live with a video podcast on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Twitch every Tuesday night around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for those of you who just want to listen to the audio podcast, you can do so on our audio host, Spreaker, as well as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Pandora, Amazon Music, iTunes Music, YouTube Music, TuneIn, Podcast Addict, Castbox, Deezer, Podchaser, Listen Notes, pretty much anywhere you can find an audio podcast, you will find the Locker Room Guys Craft Beer Podcast. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to one or more of those feeds and you will never miss a show. Again, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. We look forward to you commenting in and tuning in for all the great shows we have coming up starting next week. It's going to be fantastic.
And contributing to our startup.
And contributing to our startup, absolutely.
You're not seeing any of that money back then.
No, not at all. No, so anyway.
Oh, we probably would have to do.
You probably have to start
GoFundMe or something.
Probably to start one, actually.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No, that's probably not a good idea.
Oh, it's also illegal in New Jersey.
Yeah, we can't do that. Oh, well, no, we don't have a liquor license, so we can actually do that.
Oh. We'll talk later.
All right. Well, anyway. All right. Anyway, have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Drink a lot of beer, but drink responsibly. Buona notte, people.
Buona notte.
And we will talk to you next week. Cheers.
Or as they say, alla prossima.
Chin chin.
Alla prossima means next time.
Cintane.
We saw Cinzano, by the way.
Asti Cinzano?
Cinzano, the ones that make the what you call it, the vermouth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we saw where they do it.
There you go.
We didn't tour it or anything. We just saw it.
I got you.
Oh, good night.
All right. Buona notte.